Okay, so in the last couple of videos, I've gone through zip code assignments and billboard location data from the Lamar inventory website. Now we're getting into content and proximity. And so if we refer back to our workbook here, don't mind that. Um, we already have data pulled out for this. And just keeping in mind, for the sake of this demo, the one that we're working on right here is just a single billboard, but I would recommend going through and collecting the location data from the Lamar inventory website for all of your billboards within a zip code before moving on to the other parts. Just do it all in one batch, and then take it step by step for the next ones. So in this case, we're just doing one, and we're just going to go right into the next one. But other cases, you may have a whole slew of different billboards that you're looking at. And so you may have several GPS points going down here. And one of the first things that we need to do is change the format of these, because you see the way that you pull them and copy and paste them from the Lamar website, they have this backslash in between the latitude and longitude values. And that's not a conventional format. It's and it's a little clunky to use with Google Maps. I think it'll confuse it. So one of the first things we do is change that backslash to a comma. If you're dealing with a single or just a couple of GPS points, it might be simpler just to go in here and just change that to a comma. And that's fine if it's just a few. If you've got 20 here or 100, it will probably be easier to highlight this and do a find and replace function. Just walking you through it really quick. If you're using a Mac, or so either way, Mac or PC, you can go to Edit, Find and Replace, and it'll bring up this pop-up. Another way to do this a little quicker is if you're using keyboard commands with a Mac. I believe it's Command Shift H. Yep, there you go. Command Shift H for a Mac. I think for a PC it might just be Control H, but one of those two. And just as you're going, like I think actually, yeah, that's right here listed for you if you just want to use that. Point being, you need to replace that backslash. So keep in mind, you're going to need to include spaces here. So just type space, comma, I'm sorry, space backslash, and then you're replacing that with a comma. And then go down to replace all. And there we go. So all these GPS points, and remember, these are all hypothetical GPS points if we had a zip code that had numerous billboards. In this case, remember that this is our only billboard in the zip code. Okay, so moving on, we are going to first try to find this on Google Maps. So this is linked to Google Maps, remember, but so we can just click right here and that'll take us there. But one of the weaknesses of having that link right there is that it doesn't actually bring up that GPS point. So one of the things that we might need to do, you can either go to Google Maps directly or click that link, but copy this GPS point, GPS coordinates, and put it right into that search bar. And there we have the point that just pops up right in the middle of the map. So that is our billboard. And what we're going to do is use something called Street View. If you're not familiar with Street View, I would recommend going to watch this tutorial of how it works. If you're confused at all about how we're using it. But it's this little yellow stick figure person down here. So we're going to take this stick figure and drag it. And you can only drag it along where blue lines show up. Those blue lines are showing where the cameras have been cruising around. And you just drop it right there. And as I was saying, so this is like a 3D rendering. You can move yourself around. And as I said, this is from cars that have these cameras equipped to the top that collect a 360-degree imagery. And my connection is a little bit slow, so some of this will be a little bit grainy until it loads better. But this is it. You can navigate around. You see this white circle arrow, so that'll take me a little bit further down the road if we want to change our view. This is the billboard we're looking at. And I'm clicking and holding the screen and moving my mouse to get a better view. And you can zoom in with these right here or on your mouse or your keyboard. But there's our billboard. And this Google Street View uses the latest, imagery from the last time that car happened to drive by and capture images. So as you see, it's October 2019 right here, the last time that was done. You also see more dates. So you click that, and all of these different, this is every time that the Google Street View car has driven by here and captured this billboard. And so we're gonna quickly just look through. This is obviously not. We're looking for advertisements for cannabis or alcohol products, so products that are not legal for sale to minors. And we have 2019. We have that one looks good. That one looks good. Still looking good. And let's see about this one. And here we go. Okay. So this is an alcohol advertisement. So that's one that we want to note specifically. Let's check the 2008 to make sure that's also cool. So yeah, it's a little bit grainier. They might have not been using as a high quality. They may not have been capturing as high quality images back then. So whatever, but we can still see it's not a cannabis ad or alcohol advertisement. We're going to go back to 2013, and we're going to zoom in, take a look at it, note anything specific. It's Coors Light happy hour. Okay. So I'm going to go over here to 2013 where that is, and Coors Light. Oh, there's a GH there. And that's really it. You could type some more information there if you want. If you only typed in Coors Light, the brand, that's also fine. It's obviously alcohol. The rest of these years, we're going to type in, if there is no image, we're going to type in ND for no data. If there is an image available for that year, we're not going to worry about the month. Then we're gonna, but it happens to not be one of these ones that's non-alcohol or cannabis. Then we'll just type 0. So we need a 2019, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 for all of these. 19, 18, 16, 15, and 2008. 19, 18, 16, 15, and then 2008. And just double checking that I got that right. 19, 18, 2016, 2015. 15, 2008. Okay, cool. So that's that. And we don't want to leave anything blank here. So we're gonna just make sure that it's obvious that all these ones that we didn't add anything into the cells, it's because there was no image available. And that's it for that. While we're in Street View and taking a look around, this is a good time to note and this is not totally necessary, but it's a good time to just note the surroundings and what it's near. And so this is in the parking lot of whatever this ice cream place is. I think it's Sugarloaf. Sugarloaf Frosty. Okay, so I'm gonna also just go into notes, and remember we already have this descriptive label here for Route 116 in Sunderland. That's not really super helpful if you're wondering specifically where this is. So we're just gonna add a note here of parking lot of Sugarloaf Frosty. Is that with an IE? Yeah, with an IE. Okay. Yeah. And you could also add, I think this is near North Star Elementary, things like that. Okay.